Do your business.
Jab, slip. Keep on the end of that jab. So that's it. Just stop.
Come on, once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win.
It's good work. Keep doing what you're doing. You got this.
Back.
Good job. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
Okay, now you're switching off, all right? I can see you switching off. Focus, center.
Don't get carried away. Still in this. Think about
their focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
And back.
Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Stay focused.
Left back.
Good. I'm happy. I'm a happy coach. I like that round. I don't want you to load up. Don't be one shot at a time. Set her up, right?
Let's do it.
That's her round. So I need you to go back out there and I need you to win.
Let's do it.
smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still...
Let's go.
Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Stay focused. Do not let her back into the fight. Don't rest on your laurels here. Don't give her no free shot. Back.
Well, Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They miss with the jab. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the right uppercut. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it.
And there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the rings off, make the rings small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
These punches coming from every angle. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Misses with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. Punch, counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Crawford is dazed. This fight still continuing.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throw a shot, they get countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he misses with that jab. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Listen to me. Are you okay? We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? We wanted action, and they are delivering. The straight right just misses. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. Nobody home with that hook. Sugar Ray is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Let's see that Sugar Ray in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. Perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Catch and shoot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter punch. They both want the knockout. How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. Just misses that jab. Beautiful counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your ball.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down. There's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, it'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you just got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Straight, hold that thought! Sugar Ray Leonard dazed! How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Crawford is dazed. It appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
His stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes.
And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right hook just missed. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice defense with that jab. Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous